Hello Salty, thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is a couple things. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online traffic, your leads, and your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website in the area, see if those techniques could outrank them, get you on the first page of Google, which increase your traffic and your leads. So I'll talk about three things, content, backlinks, and citations, and whatever I talk about here, they're free tips to you. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, let's talk about these steps. So first off, I was trying to find your website. I know you told me the website. I couldn't. Something came up here. So when I just typed in Google, I Googled your name here, and here's what comes up. So you have some social media presence here, but here's your website right here. And when I click on this, here's what comes up. This just heads up to you. So it has a critical error on the website. This can be a couple things. I know it's a WordPress. It could be a number of things. So if you want to reach out to me, either an email, my phone number will be on there, and I can explain to you maybe what's going on. I'm not for sure. But again, this is just for training purposes as far as the tips, but we can talk more about that. So that's just a heads up there that your website, I can't see it. But even though I can't see it, I could still do the numbers on it because it has a URL, so I could do an audit of it and see what your numbers are with that website. So yeah, there it is right there, your website as well. So here's your URL. So first off, let's just talk about content. So in your content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition number of keywords needed. So I'm going to compare your website to this guy right here. He's on the first page of Google. So we'll see if we could outrank him eventually over time. So for the content, a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what you want your website to be found for. So yeah, this is a keyword that I typed in, plumber, Phoenix, Arizona, and here's what comes up. Ads come up here. This is a pretty good strategy if you haven't done this already. It's a good way to be right in front of the face of consumers and outrank these competitors here. This is a map pack here. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But this is that competitor I was talking about. He's on the bottom of the page one, but that's okay. If you even outrank him or get close to him, you're going to be on this page one. It's a very competitive market, and that's going to give you a lot of value. So to do that comparison, I do have your URL right here, and this is a tool we use called Ahrefs. So there's your URL. So I could see your numbers. So even though I can't see your website, I can see that you're using one keyword. So that's something you definitely want to increase is your keywords. You need many keywords. Keywords basically gives Google the electricity and the power to be found by consumers. So think about all the buyer intent keywords, all the services you do, tag them with all the cities you go to, and that's how you increase your keywords. To compare that to a competitor on this first page, we can see what his keywords are. Here's his URL. He has 544 keywords. Great thing about keywords, you could copy them. You don't have to recreate the wheel. So as long as they apply to you, you could put them on your website, you could optimize them, and you get that same search volume. So that's how you start matching competitors and start outranking competitors, and there's nothing wrong with that. Second is the backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and then Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins, but keep it in mind it's not always about the quantity of your website or backlinks, it's about the quality. So you got to have quality backlinks. And to do that, you have 94 backlinks with 24 reference domains. Just compare that to a local competitor and see what it takes to be on that first page. He has 125 backlinks, which isn't astronomical, and 50 reference domains. And you can do a deep dive in his backlinks and see what are quality, what's follow, and also tag them to your website. So eventually you want to get to these numbers, not overnight, but over time. Not only match these numbers, but dominate these numbers for it to look like more like this traffic, 620, than the traffic you're getting for you, which is 0. So definitely number one, increase keywords, increase backlinks, and you're on your way to outranking some of your competitors. Then finally, there's a citation. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. The goal is to be in the top 3 here. Much like on pages 2 and 3 of Google, people don't click for services. People don't click this button for more businesses. So you want to be in the top 3 here, right in front of the faces of consumers. And to do that, you want to increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB, hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great here too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So once your content, your backlinks, and your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it to be in the eyes of consumers here, in the map pack, and up here organically with all the services that you do and all the areas that you provide for. So not sure what your margins are, but imagine that generates some pretty decent revenue. And also there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this for you to start thinking about those leads yourself online. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, please feel free to reach out. I can help you out with that, give you some more information, or we just talk about goals, and I can do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and how to reach those goals. So if you leave me a line of feedback, I'd love to hear what you think about this video. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.